alone, no chaperone can get our number. The world's in slumber, let's misbehave. There's something wild about you, child, that's so contagious. Let's be outrageous, let's misbehave. When Adam won Eve's hand, he wouldn't stand for teasing. He didn't care about those apples out of season. They say the spring means just one thing to little lovebirds. We're not above birds, let's misbehave.
And we are going to misbehave a little tonight, because anything goes here tonight. And it's kind of appropriate to open with some Cole Porter, because he was the king of naughty.
He was,
never dirty, but always naughty.
And every song in the show tonight has a little naughty twist.
And speaking of naughty, we have several naughty women here with us tonight.
I did it all wrong. I did it all wrong.
And here comes one of them, Amy Robideau.
Birds do it, bees do it, even educated fleas do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. In Spain, the best upper sets do it. Lithuanians, and let's do it, let's do it, let's fall in love. The Dutch in old Amsterdam do it, not to mention the Finns. Folks in Siam do it. Think of Siamese twins. Some Argentines without means do it. People say in Boston even beans do it. Let's do it. Let's fall in love.
You know, Amy, Cole Porter wrote those lyrics, but Noel Coward wrote some of his own.
He did?
Yeah, you want to hear them?
Oh, I'd love to hear them.
Okay. In the spring of the year, inhibitions disappear and our hearts beat high. We had better face facts. Every gland that overacts has an alibi. For each bird and each bee, each slap, happy, sappy tree, each temptation that lures us along, it's just nature, El Meme, merely singing us the same old song. In Texas, some of the men do it, others drill a hole and then do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. West Point cadets forming fours do it. People say that all those gabors do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. My kith and kin, more or less, do it. Every uncle and aunt, but I confess to it, I've got one cousin that can't. Teenagers squeezed into jeans do it. Probably will live to see machines do it. Let's do it, let's fall in love. Let's do it, let's fall in love. I love you, Amy Robideau.
I love you, Michael Troutman.
Yes.
And that ends the classy portion of this evening.
That's it. Now it's funny, we're doing like bawdy and naughty songs tonight, but it's funny how when I assessed our song list today and I realized we have Cole Porter represented, that was some Noel Coward in there, right, Michael?
Yes, the last part was Noel
The
Coward,
last
yeah.
lyrics were Noel Coward. We've
They
got
had
Rodgers and Hart represented tonight, Julie Stein, Rodgers and Hammerstein, and a bunch of other things that you'll see.
I mean, Noel Coward and Cole Porter had this sort of, friendly rivalry, right? And they riffed on each other, and they were both at least bisexual, should I say? So they were able to put hidden humor as well
Did you
as.
just out Cole Porter and
No. Everybody read the biographies, or watch. There's a couple great movies about both of them. But they were able to put some obvious on double entendre and some less obvious entendre into their lyrics. So I love them both for many reasons. I think they're clever. So are you, Bob Egan.
So anyway, this is Michael Troutman. He's our co-host tonight and co-producer of the show. And we're going to have fun tonight. This was your idea, Michael.
It was my idea, and and yet we called it last night when he said, "What is the official title?" I said, "It's Bob's Big Body Naughty Show." And he goes, "Why is it my big? It was your idea." I'm like, "Yes, but it's your show."
So, and here we have it.
And I did it all wrong, Bob. Do you realize there's only one other man on the bill tonight? All the women that are here tonight, all the naughty people are women.
And the other man on the bill was a Bill.
It's a Bill.
It's funny when you announced the show when you slipped and mentioned the show on a show.
And it came out like
about 4 or 5 people typed in the thing, "I want to be on it," and they were all women.
It went from here to here without me really thinking about it. Because if I had thought about it, I wouldn't have said it on the air.
And speaking of naughty, we have another naughty girl with us tonight. My dear friend of many, many years. She was my singing bartender on in the last decade at Odette's. Please welcome Jane Arthur.
Jane Arthur. Jane, let me fix you a little bit here. I'm just going to take this down.
Yes.
There you go.
Jane likes when Molly's here live on the show because Molly brings her own step stool.
That's
she
right.
does. Now Jane it's funny because
Molly's in the show.
when we talked about the Naughty Show the other night, I said, "Well, is Jane going to do this first song?" And because I love when you do this, and this is.
And then he sent me a text. So
Yeah, and he did. So this is,
like
but this is a song that you've been doing
know.
for a long time, and it is naughty and it's old. Do you know when was this song written, Bob?
This song, it's one of those. It's in Roman numerals.
So therefore, it's old. If it's
I think I just am brain dead right now, but
Okay.
I think it's like 1950. It's sometime in the 50s.
So
I
it's
think.
mid-century. It's not as old as I thought.
That's Frank Lesser and Julie Stein.
Oh, there you go. But
anyway.
this is a great song, and here to sing it, Miss Jane Arthur.
Hello, everybody. There he stood in my doorway so boldly, and he whispered of pleasures I'd missed. Though at first I refused very coldly. How long can a lady resist? How long can a lady resist? I said no, he said please. I said no, he said please. I said no, he said please, pretty baby. I said no, he said why? I said no, he said why? I said no, he said try. I said maybe. I said no, he said well. He said oh, this is swell. And the moonlight in his eyes was sublime. So at last I confess, I said yes, 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 yes. That's the word I really meant to say all the time. I said no, he said well, he said oh, this is swell, and you'll never know how much it will mean. So at last I confess, I said yes, 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 yes. That's how I subscribed to Liberty Magazine.
Jane Arthur.
Well, anyway, Jane and I love that. I always love when we do that. Nobody sees what's coming there in the end.
Remember when they had magazines? Not too long ago.
They're There's still magazines. They're on
There's a couple.
Kindle. They're
Yeah,
on...
there's a couple.
So just yesterday, our friend who was just on the show, Howard Citron, said, I hope somebody's doing this next song. And I thought, somebody should do this next song. And Jane does this next song.
Bob, we have a backstory, don't we?
But Jane's going to talk about it too, because we met when we were at Odette's. We had the pleasure of meeting Celeste Holm. There she is at Odette's.
There's another picture behind Michael of Bobby with her. Where? Oh, it's up top.
It's up top, yeah.
And there's Bob with Celeste Holm.
You know where Michael was? Over here.
Yes.
Probably taking the picture.
Actually, I might have been taking the
No,
picture.
Don Milner took those
Yeah,
pictures.
Don Milner was that. I remember that. No, but we were
Because
there.
he framed them and gave them to us as gifts. That's how it
And then
Framed
Celeste
the same.
Holm, who originated the song, sat next to me on the piano bench and sang this next
Because
song.
this is certainly not a song that you would ever indicate anything in your life, right? I mean, this is called acting. Jane Arthur.
It ain't so much a question of not knowing what to do. I've known what's right and wrong since I've been 10. I heard a lot of stories, and I reckon they are true, about how girls are put upon by men. I know I mustn't fall into a pit, but when I'm with a feller, I forget. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix. I always say, come on, let's go, just when I ought to say next. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to give his face a smack. But as soon as someone kisses me, I somehow sort of want to kiss him back. I'm just a fool when lights are low. I can't be prissy and quaint. I ain't the type that can fake. How can I be what I ain't? I can't say no. What you gonna do when a feller gets flirty and starts to talk purty? What you gonna do? Supposing that he's saying that your eyes are like cherries, roses are berries. What you gonna do? Supposing that he's saying that you're sweeter than cream and he's gotta have cream or die. What you gonna do when he talks that way? Spit in his eye? I'm just a girl who can't say no, can't seem to say it at all. I hate to disappoint a beau when he is paying a call. For a while I act refined and cool, sitting on a velveteen settee. Then I think of that old golden rule and do for him what he would do for me. I can't resist a Romeo in a sombrero and chaps. Soon as I sit on their laps, something inside of me snaps. I can't say no.
Jane Arthur.
Thanks,
And that ends the clean portion of our show tonight.
Is that the end of the classic stuff? Well, no.
No, it is not. It's not. Not entirely.
Not
But it kind
entirely.
of.
Well, I would say the songs get a little bit more daring as we go along.
That they get. That they get. Anyway, yeah, that was from Oklahoma, which was written 15 minutes from where we're sitting right now, because we're coming to you from New Hope, Pennsylvania. And Oscar Hammerstein wrote all those songs in Doylestown, Pennsylvania.
He did. You know, there were so many people watching from Doylestown and elsewhere tonight. I see Stephen Long, I see Marjorie, I see Jane Steffens from England, right?
And Celeste, one of the owners of Odette's when Jane and I were there, Celeste and Lee.
She says
and,
she has one of those photos. Michelle Mercado.
and my cousin Patty in Florida.
Jimmy Two Canes.
And Joni Schneider's out there tonight, too. And I saw Leanne Chinesky's with us, too.
Enid and Roger and David Rickle. And Patricia. Hey, Patricia.
and John Cameron.
Corey Lowell. Where's Corey been?
She's coming. She's scheduled for I think July.
Oh,
I have it
good.
down.
Can't wait to see her.
She's finally coming out and singing live on the
Stephen
show.
and Pam checking in from Hamilton. Aileen O'Neill, happy belated birthday to Aileen O'Neill Stahl. It was her birthday last week, wasn't it?
Oh, really?
And
And I'll look at more people when
Yeah.
we're during the next number. And
yeah, there's lots of people. Jennifer.
I always want to say hi to everybody too.
John
And
Ward.
it's
Yeah, lots of people.
easier for you to see
Boy,
the
the
screen from this angle than I
Pollen
can.
counts are so high. Ugh,
I am having the worst allergy day of my life.
awful.
And just god awful. But anyway,
So I'm
I'm
gonna tell you
okay.
about I wasn't kidding when I said that the show when I suggested it I thought we'd have a nice group of men and women singing body songs. Women are much more daring. They just are. They put it all out on the table. They're uninhibited.
As we will prove tonight.
Yes. But the
Tenfold.
the only one who stepped up is this next gentleman,
Bill Tomer.
who is a mention everywhere. He got these microphones, these lovely microphones.
Yes.
And he decided to sing this song, and you know what? I am glad I didn't want to be the only guy in this show singing body
Naughty songs with all these women.
Yeah.
And Bill is also singing the only song. When we think of naughty songs, there were so many wonderful off-color songs and politically incorrect songs, I guess, at the time by Tom Lehrer.
Yes.
And the only one representing Tom Lehrer tonight is
Bill Tomer.
Bill Tomer. So here we go, Bill Tomer.
Of your lips, dear, but much more for the touch of your whips, dear. You can raise wealth like nobody else as we dance to the masochism tango. Let our love be a flame, not an ember. Say it's me that you want to dismember. Blacken my eye, set fire to my tie as we dance to the masochism tango. At your command, before you here I stand. My heart is in my hand. It's here that I must be. My heart entreats. Just hear those savage beats and go put on your cleats and come and trample me. Your heart is hard as stone or mahogany. That's why I'm in such exquisite agony. My soul is on fire. It's aflame with desire. Which is why I perspire when we tango. You caught my nose in your left castanet, love. I can feel the pain yet, love, every time I hear drums. And I envy the rose that you held in your teeth, love, with the thorns underneath, love, sticking into your gums. Your eyes cast a spell that bewitches. The last time I needed 20 stitches to sew up the gash you made with your lash as we dance to the masochism tango. Bash in my brain and make me scream with pain, then kick me once again and say we'll never part. I know too well I'm underneath your spell, so darling, if you smell something burning, it's my heart. Excuse me. Take your cigarette from its holder and burn your initials in my shoulder. Fracture my spine and swear that you're mine. As we dance to the masochism tango.
How fun, Bill.
They're giddy over here in the corner.
Oh my God! I love that you did that, Bill. Because so far, in my entire life, I've always played that song for women. Yet it was written by Tom Lehrer, and he sang it. So finally,
again,
a guy
Bob,
sang it.
Well, women are less inhibited. I think we're going to find that tonight.
As we find it out.
Like our next guest.
Hi, James. Wait. Oh yeah. Wait. Let me say hi to a couple
Say
people real
hi.
quick. Hi, James Miller. Hi, Beth Hansen.
Hi, Bobby.
I'm going to take a quick second to say hi to Michelle Mercado and Frank out there, and Mike Anoloff and Bennett Lee, and Linda Kaplan and Marjorie and Jane Steffens over there in the UK. My sister Kathleen, Mary and Eileen are out there. TJ's watching us from Florida. James Henry's watching us from Whitehorse Village, along with Dan and Dee. And Kathy Brzezinski, who Jane and I worked with at Odette's. And Jim Nichols is out there, too, also from Whitehorse Village. And Jeff Tagan and Rick May up in Cape Cod, and Chris Dufour and Louisa are watching us as well. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being with us on a Wednesday night. I mean, we need a little fun tonight with everything else going on.
There's so much going on in the world that a little naughtiness wouldn't hurt.
I wish everyone could see Beth's outfit.
Yeah, Beth is dressed naughty for tonight. She's got a lot of free-flowing stuff.
Well, when
going on.
the song's done, Beth, you'll have to step back and we'll do the full camera thing so they can see what
This
you're
is
wearing.
another song. So this is a musical theater song that it's not naughty in the sense. It's when you extract it, it gets naughty, right? But in the show, it's like makes perfect sense.
And you're going to know it right away because
You
from a
are.
musical that
I say
let me
a
tell
word?
you what musical it's from. I'm not even going to tell you the name of the musical, but it has this in it.
Beth wants to say
I'm
something.
going to say something quick.
Go ahead.
Oh.
In 73 and 74, I was living in New York City, and I was a ballerina in a small company. And we went to audition for Chorus Line one night, and I got through to the second time. And at the second time, this gentleman who was working there came up and said, "Sex it up, baby." And I was like, this is 70. And I'm like, I'm a ballerina. I don't know how to do that. But guess what? I've learned.
You won?
Yeah.
She's learned.
Let's
yes.
go, Bob.
She's learned since then. Yeah. Now she's ready, Bob.
Okay. All right. Sorry. That's right.
Once
write down
again,
names,
ladies
'cause
and
I won't
gentlemen,
remember.
Beth
All right.
Hansen.
I swiped my dance card once after an audition, and on a scale of 10, they gave me, for dance, 10. For looks, 3. Dance 10, looks 3. And I'm still on unemployment, dancing for my own enjoyment. That ain't it, kid, that ain't it, kid. Dance 10, looks 3. Was about to die. Left the theater and called the doctor for my appointment to buy tits and ass. Bought myself a fancy pair. Tighten up that derriere. Did the nose with it, all that goes with it. Tits and ass. Had the bingo bungos done. Suddenly I'm getting national tours. Tits and ass won't change your life unless they're yours. Didn't cost a fortune either. Didn't hurt my sex life either. Flat and sassy, I would get those strays and losers. Beggars really can't be choosers. That ain't it, kid. That ain't it, kid. Fix the chassis. How do you do? Life turned into an endless medley of gee, it had to be you. Why? Tits and ass, where the cupboard once was bare. Now you knock and someone's there. You have got an A, top to bottom A. It's the gas, just a dash of silicone. Shake the new maracas and you're fine. Tits and ass won't get you jobs unless they're yours. Have it all done, honey, take my word. Grab a cab, come on, see the wizard on Park and 73rd floor. Tits and ass, orchestra and balcony. what they want is what you see. You have got 'em, hey, top to bottom, hey, it's a gas. I have never seen it fail. Debutante or chorus girl or wife. Tits and ass, yes sir, yeah, tits and ass, have changed my life.
Yeah, bearing it all, Beth Hansen.
From the musical Chorus Line.
I love what you did. Just go like, you did this moment.
Yeah.
Crack
Now I
me
stand
up.
back, Beth, so
Yeah,
we
I
can
guess
see
show
the
the
dress,
outfit,
right?
show the
Is
outfit.
it have
There you
it
go.
really
See,
fat?
and she's got the
Yeah.
sleeves. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. You can't see.
There you go, Morticia, very Morticia.
Gotta be. Yeah. Beth, thank you so much. That was so
Thank
much
you.
fun. Awesome. Yeah. By the way, your daughter's watching. Just saying.
Well,
Yeah, that's the difference between like you and the relationship with you and your daughter. Like most parents and their daughters. Oh, I'm doing a song about tits and ass. Please don't watch. Beth's like, please turn in. I expect you to tune in.
well, in George Carlin's 7 words you can't say on television, that wasn't one of them, so we're okay.
Oh, tits wasn't one of them.
No, that's not.
Ass wasn't one of them.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so. But anyway,
Different times, Bob. Different times.
we had Warren Shines out there too with us, and Penny
Shecky.
and Penny's out there, Penny Katz, and Judy Jones, and Dottie, and Rachel. I saw Rachel out there too. So this is what I love. This next song. This is just cracks me up. A song introduced by Bernadette Peters.
I know. So here's the story about this, and just
Hi, Rebecca
when we
and
talked
Alexander.
when we talked about doing the naughty show, I believe
Kathy was here.
that night, and so it came out of my mouth. It's like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do the show, and you know, and I love when Kathy does the show because she finds ways to make the songs very theatrical, right? I just will always remember the one she did in her kitchen where she's like burning everything, where she's practically perfect in every way, and it was Getting to Know Zoom, right, was another great favorite. And so she said, I need a song. And I just sort of offhandedly suggested this song.
And she ate it up.
And she's like, I've never heard this. I'm going to learn this. And I thought, let's see. It's really pushing the edge of body. Let's see if she really does it. But now that Bernadette Peters did it, and now Kathy Liebers did it, and so now I put Bernadette and Kathy in the same category.
And so here you have it. Please welcome back the wonderful Kathy Liebers.
A log thrown on the fire, 2 profiles met as one. The igniting of desire in the air. But when there's just one profile, and yet desire grows, despite the fact there's no one else to care. Must romance be abandoned as it's fanning its own flame, waiting to burst full blown? No. There's a special kind of bliss, not engendered with a kiss, surreptitiously indulged in, less well known. For when one cannot make love with another, one can still make love alone. There's a certain special magic to the touch of your own hand, and a special thrill knowing that you will for sure soon be feeling grand, and the tender swell of rapture you don't have to try to postpone. That's what it's like when you're making love alone. And the special thrill knowing that you will not catch God only knows what. It's the kind of love that fits hand in glove and bursts like a bud full blown. That's what it's like when you're making love alone. Who can describe the special sweetness of knowing the speed that you're going is right? And is there anything as thrilling as trying to keep 50 Shades open to page 24 all night? How reassuring to know when it's finally time to go that you'll still be there when you leave. And as dawn is breaking, you hear yourself making a date for New Year's Eve. It's the kind of love that fits hand in glove, especially when the glove is your own. For the days when you can't see their faces, the one who knows all the best places, who'll never ask, what are you thinking, as you lie prone? I'm thinking about wine, just finish, due to the simple magic of making love, not taking, faking, or mistaking love, the simple magic of making love alone. Save on cologne, that's what it's like when you're making love alone.
That just cracks me up.
I was assured there was no comment on her love life.
No, no comment. But some people said they related to the song.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
Kathy,
What a sport. Thank
so
you
much
so
fun.
much.
We had so much fun doing that yesterday too.
And she does it really well. She's naughty.
That's the nice thing about doing this show is if somebody can't make it to be on the show, we can still do it, and then they don't have to be there. Yeah, we just do it. Not here. Hi, Melinda, and hi. I saw and McLaughlin's watching us in North Carolina, and also who else did I see was out there? Patty Leone and Steve Whitehead, Rhoda Rogers, and Dick, and John Ward, and Robert Matz, and Lorelei Pepe, and Jennifer and Tom, or from the Orr House, right? Yeah. We also want to thank you for your contributions to keep our show going on Venmo and PayPal. Mm-hmm. And then there's our other friends that we never forgot about. Anyway, but thank you, because we have been doing the show for over 2 years, and it does have some overhead, and we don't have a single sponsor. We have all of you as little bricks that build this whole building.
Yes.
So thank you very much, and thank you all. Our special angels have been very supportive of the show from day one. So speaking of special angels, we have a local one here.
Yes, we do.
And she's going to do a song by Rodgers and Hart, believe it or not. A little bit of naughtiness here.
It is a little naughtiness. It's sort of devious. This is the devious cycle, right? It's
well, yeah. But it's Linda Walsh, so you never know what you're going to get.
I have no idea. I wasn't here for rehearsal, so...
Yeah, it's a good thing you weren't.
I don't know. Once again, Linda Walsh. Come on, Linda.
All
Linda.
right.
Hi, Linda.
Hi.
Good to have you back. Look at you in blue.
I know, and I've got the flowy things too.
So innocent. She looks innocent.
I do.
She's not.
Oh, come on.
You look
I'm
innocent.
Very,
like, what
very
could this
innocent.
woman possibly be that's naughty?
How innocent can a woman be that makes the best pineapple upside down cake in all of America?
She does.
I did not bring it.
She does. That's because she's watching our waistlines for us. Trust me, when she brings it, I have to cut it up, Linda. I have to cut it up in these portions and freeze them.
And ration it over 6 months.
Because otherwise, I would be the size of a house. It's so good.
Well,
so good.
I told Bob I was going to bring one in May, and we're almost over May, so I didn't do it. But I will do it. It's coming up.
When you do.
So anyway, I love that you're going to do this
Maybe
song
when we have our
today.
virtual piano bar picnic this summer, because I think we're going to have to do that.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, that's another thing you just threw out there that now you've got to have.
Well, we'll have it. Why not? Pool party at
Pool
the
party.
Egan's. So,
And
but-
you're all invited.
So anyway, you look so innocent
Yes.
and so sweet, but this song is not about being innocent and sweet.
Well, she's been around.
Enough said. Linda Walsh.
Enough said, right?
Yeah.
All right, Linda Walsh.
I've been married, and often I've sighed. I'm never the bridesmaid, I'm always the bride. I never divorce them, oh, I haven't the heart. Yet remember these sweet words, till death do us part. I married many men, a ton of them, and yet I was untrue to none of them, because I bumped off every one of them to keep my love alive. Sir Paul was frail, he looked a wreck to me. At night he was a horse's neck to me, so I performed an appendectomy to keep my love alive. Sir Thomas had insomnia, he couldn't sleep at night. I bought a little arsenic, he's sleeping now all right. Sir Philip played the harp, I cussed the thing. I crowned him with his harp to bust the thing. And now he plays where harps are just the thing to keep my love alive, to keep my love alive. I thought Sir George had possibilities, but his flirtations made me ill at ease. And when I'm ill at ease, I kill at ease to keep my love alive. Sir Charles came from a sanitarium and yelled for drinks in my emporium. I fixed one drink, he's in memoriam, to keep my love alive. Sir Francis was a singing bird, oh, a nightingale, that's why I tossed him off my balcony just to see if he could fly. Oh. Sir Anthony indulged in fratricide. He killed his dad, and that was patricide. One night I stared by my matricide to keep my love alive, to keep my love alive. Sir Jonathan would use profanity. His language drove me near insanity. So once again I served humanity to keep my love alive. Sir Curtis made me cook each dish he ate, and everything his heart could wish he ate. Oh, until I fiddled with that fish he ate to keep my love alive. Sir Christopher was awfully tall, he didn't fit in bed. Well, I solved that problem easily, I just removed his head. Sir Richard is my husband presently. When he gets out of line, then gone is he. But then there will be no more dick for me to keep my love alive. Oh no, to keep my love alive. Oh no.
Your husband Dick is out there just squirming.
It was dedicated
Going,
to
that's
him.
my girl.
Almost like your husband's name is Dick.
That's right.
It is.
And
It is.
I am now afraid of eating that pineapple upside down cake, which John Ward, by the way, said is really a metaphor.
oh, yes?
Okay. I don't know.
All right.
Linda, that was amazing.
Anyway, Linda, thanks for
amazing.
sharing.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Michael was saying earlier, he's like, well, what's naughty about that song? I said,
It's like a murder
you'll
song.
see.
Yeah, Bob's like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. My kids love that song.
Do they ask you how many husbands you really have?
Yeah, no.
Before
No, the last
Daddy.
the last one. Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Oh, my
Linda.
God.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Linda.
Oh my God, Bob, why don't you talk for a bit while we get our next song set up?
Oh, yeah. So I wanted to tell you about, I don't know where I put it now. I wanted to tell you about some of the upcoming shows. Next week is, the first Wednesday of every month is all open format. So we have variety night. It's all kinds of different songs. It's there's no theme. We have a great mixed guest list for next week, although I don't have it in front of me. But anyway, trust me, you're going to have a good time. We have everything from country to pop to old songs, new songs, you name it. And before the night is over, I will tell you who's going to be on that show. And and what does I want to say? So today is May 25th, and there's our show for tonight. And so there are other themes coming up. After that is June 8th. There's actually 5 Wednesdays in the month of June. And June 8th, we're doing the music of Charles Strauss, which will be a lot of fun because it has some songs from Applause, Annie, Bye Bye Birdie. So it's a lot of Broadway stuff, but there are some other songs that he did that were not Broadway songs that people know. One of my favorite songs ever written is going to be in that show that he wrote. And on June 15th, Amy's going to be back with us because we're doing a night of TV themes. And that's going to be a lot of fun. And then on June 22nd, we're going to kick off our summer with the Great Summer Vacation Show. Songs that are like feel-good songs about the summer. And then June 29th, a very popular show that filled up almost in 10 seconds with all men except one woman. So it's the reverse of tonight. We have all men and one woman. And we were doing the music of Frank Sinatra.
So who's the woman?
Valerie Miles Capolanco. Oh. Because there's a Frank Sinatra song that a woman actually had made famous before he did.
Of course.
And it goes...
Of course. Yep.
So, there you have it. So anyway, tonight we have... actually, the next 2 numbers are debut performances on our show.
They are.
They are both singers that have never been on the show that we've always wanted to have on the show. They are here tonight. And the first one is here right now. Please say hi to Debbie Gwynn.
Debbie Gwynn! Hey, Debbie! There she is. Debbie, what do you got there? See, Debbie wants to make it clear that this song we're singing is about
tennis.
Yeah, it's about tennis. Sure,
it's about tennis, about as much as Beth's song about roller skates. It's really about a brand new king.
But I will say that I love this song because it's written by Cy Coleman and a lyricist who grew up right up the street, practically in Easton, Pennsylvania, David Zippel, and it's from City of Angels, and it's about tennis.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow. So there you have it. Oh, yeah, there. So my music was doing something funny. All right. All right. So Debbie and Michael. Oh, God, I hope it doesn't keep doing this. For some reason, my iPad keeps turning the song off and putting it back on. So let's hope it doesn't keep doing that. All right. Let me do that again. All right. Oh, boy. Here we go.
Technology is fun. You seem at home on the court.
Let's say that I've played around.
Well, you don't look like the sort.
My hidden talents abound. A competitor hasn't been found to defeat me.
I bet you're a real good sport.
Shall we say the ball is in your court?
I bet you like to play rough.
I like to work up a sweat.
And you just can't get enough.
I'm good for more than one set. But I promise I'll show no regret if you beat me.
My backhand is clearly my forte.
Ooh.
Shall we say the ball is in your court?
No one ever plays with me.
I thought your next of kin did.
My husband never plays with me. He's too easily winded.
You leave me breathless too.
Wait till our match is through.
I may lack form and finesse, but I warm up in a jiff.
It's not exciting unless the competition is stiff.
I think I understand your racket. I'm not in your league.
But you can hack it.
This game commences with love.
Well, I think love is a bore.
Let's give the tempo a shove.
And raise the stakes a bit more.
One thing I'm positive of, it's time for someone to score. Tell me how you like to play.
On grass or clay and every day.
They're both okay.
But time is running short. Darling, let's don't dilly-dally.
Ready for a rousing rally. Shall we say the ball is in your court?
Thank you, Bob.
Very
Thank
cute
you, Michael.
song.
Debbie Gwynn.
Thank you, Debbie, for finally being on the show. Thank you. Debbie, wait, come back on 1 second. We forgot to give you a proper introduction.
We didn't, you know.
Tell us about you. What do you do in your daily
Well,
life?
What do I do? I work full time, but you know how this whole singing thing started.
No.
Well, think about Odette's. When I used to go see Bob after I did a catering job at the Wolverton Inn, and the next morning, Sunday morning, I had a music job. And Bob would say, "Look, lady, church lady, it's time for you to go home."
Oh my God, I always called you
Do
church lady.
called
I
me
did.
the church lady because I had to get up for church in the morning. So that's where it all started. I sang, since I can remember, in church, but I sing with Voices Chorale New Jersey and
Nice.
Glassbrook Vocal Ensemble.
So you sang ever since you were a child,
Yeah, ever since I was.
and music was always a part of your house. Of your
Oh,
house?
absolutely. Yeah. Every
And-
holiday.
And you definitely spend holiday cheer when you're out. You have bells with you everywhere you go, or little egg
And
shakers.
shakers.
Yeah, yeah.
She's my little egg shaker lady.
She is. You know,
gotta have
you
fun.
were church lady. Bob was a church organist at the time, so you know you both had early mornings.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was fun. A lot of good years.
Well, thank you, Debbie.
Thank
Come
you,
back.
guys.
Thank you so much.
So I just remembered something when Debbie was saying that. There was a story I never did tell on the show about this true story about Odette's one Saturday night.
I know.
I was going away on a vacation the next day. I was going on a cruise. And a lot of my customers, a lot of the people there knew it. It was like 1:30, like 1:45. And people were leaving. This is back when we were open till 2 and we left the building at 3.
Right.
And people were leaving, they would say, have a good time, have a good time. And somebody said, where are you going? And I said, where's the cruise going to? And I said, St. John's, St. Thomas, St. Bart, St. Martin. And a very drunk woman at the show overheard this, but didn't hear everything in the questioning. And I heard her turn to her husband and she said, "Oh my God, the poor dear, he's got to play in 4 churches tomorrow morning." God, I swear I did not make that up. All she heard was St. Thomas, St. John, St. Bart's, and St. Martin. So anyway, so
Speaking of, go ahead. Go ahead. I think we're probably going the same place. So you go right.
Yeah, I was just going to say I mentioned Doylestown earlier
Yeah.
for Oscar Hammerstein, where he lived. So I have our next guest is from Doylestown, Pennsylvania. I've known her for probably as long as I've been at Odette's, probably all when I started there in 1985. Odette's, by the way, for those let me just jump back a bit because a lot of people know what we're talking about when we mention Odette's, but Odette's was a famous place in New Hope that Odette Mertil, the famous French actress who was in movies all through the 30s, 40s, 50s, she had bought this restaurant. She was also in South Pacific. She replaced Juanita Hall as Bloody Mary, and she bought the River House and turned it into a place called Chez Odette's, and it was the place in New Hope to go to from like 1960 till about maybe 76, 78 till she had passed away. I honestly never met her, but I knew her son, Roger, and he told me many, many stories about her. And I started working there in 1985, and I was there for 21 years, and we had the most wonderful cabaret there. So there are a lot of people that are on these shows that I met. Hi, Jane Brown. I just see Jane Brown's out there in
Browns are in the
Tucson.
house.
A lot of people that I met from all those 21 years, including Jane, who's in the show tonight, who was a bartender for the last 10 years there. So this next woman on the show, it's her first time on the show. It took me a while to get her on the show. And I've been playing for her as long as I've been at Odette's, probably all 37 years ago. And when I said I was doing a naughty show, she was in Florida, where she is for the winter, and I called her. I said, "Dude, I can't imagine not doing this song in the show tonight."
I was shocked she said yes, because I do.
And she said yes.
When she would sing this song, like at Odette's or at Bowman's or something, I love how she does this. And let me say, the song doesn't indicate anything about. She's the nicest lady, and so is her husband Howard. They're very nice people. Don't take this too literally.
Anyway, so I love it, and a very talented family as well. So please welcome, I can say this now, without further ado, Judy Moore.
So this is a song that I've loved forever. It was written by Clarence William and Eddie Green back in 1926, and it was in a show in 1927 called One Mo' Time that was at the Lyric Theater in New Orleans, and it was a black vaudeville show. And I've always loved it because it's a true story, I'm told. And it's about a woman that takes control of her life. So here we go. True story. So Liza Johnson and her man, well, they had a falling out. So he said, "Get someone else if you can, 'cause I'm gone, without a doubt." Well, things got tough, but he came back last night about 9 o'clock, and he put his key in the old front door, but the key didn't fit the lock. You see, he pushed it in, and he turned it around and around, and then he took it out. And just when he was bound to try again, you heard Miss Liza shout, "You got the right key, the wrong keyhole. Couldn't get along with you to save my soul." So yesterday I went down to that hardware store. I bought another key for my front door. I've got a new man that is better than you. He starts his loving where you get through. So take my tip, honey, and leave my door, because your key don't fit my lock no more. I said you got the right key. You're working on the wrong keyhole. You got the right key, the wrong keyhole. Couldn't get along with you to save my soul. So yesterday I went down to that Home Depot store. I bought another key for my front door. I've got a new man, thank you, Lord, better than you. He starts his loving where you get through. So take my tip, honey, and leave my door, because your key don't fit my lock no more. I said you got the right key. You're working on the wrong keyhole. I said you've got the right key. You're working on the wrong keyhole. Oh, yes.
Can you imagine the show without that in it? Judy, thanks for doing that and being on the show. I really
She
appreciate
was
it.
talking about a key, right?
Well, yeah, just like tennis. That was about tennis, and yeah.
I can't imagine what you
That's from. I think is that one more time. I think it might be one more time. I'm not sure.
I think it was.
It's an old song from like the 20s or 30s.
Yeah.
Another song where my music has XXXXLIV.
Didn't the nuns teach you anything?
They did, but it takes me a second to think to remember it all.
L is 50, so you just yeah. Anyway,
Something like that. So no, it's older than that. I think it's 20s or 30s.
there you go.
I want to say hi to Terry Fenningham. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was going to tell you who's going to be on the show next week. Terry
are.
Fenningham, Heather McLaughlin, Ruth Kay, who hasn't been on the show for a long
Oh
time.
yeah.
Tony Ruggieri. Wendy Bourne is new. She's going to be on with Howard Citron next week
Excellent.
from a group called Women from Mars. They're fantastic. And also I think Jack Sabatino and Melissa Bogart are going
Does
to
that
be
mean
together.
we're gonna have like Men
And-
from Venus?
Yes.
Okay, just
Something like that. And hi, Mary Helen Morris. She's out there from Tyler, Texas. And I saw Wally Watson from Atlantic City's out there as well.
Okay, so the next 3 songs are very naughty.
They are. That they are.
I'm just telling you.
Oh, Michael, we're out of time. We have to stop. No. Anyhow, we only have 3 last
It's
songs
only
in
the
the
last
show.
3 in the show.
And we want to say hi to Christian, who's running our show. Hi,
Hey, Christian. Are you being
He's out
naughty
in
tonight?
Oregon.
In Oregon?
I'm wearing pants.
Okay.
And,
Well, that's
and,
a start.
and Christian, did you put the kids to bed?
They are still running around, but we don't have the show playing on the TV out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Because you'd have a lot of explaining to do.
We'd have yes, there'd be lots of metaphors, and my children would no longer be able to play tennis. Tennis is
could they play tennis now?
no more tennis. My 12-year-old loves tennis,
Oh,
actually.
yeah.
The sport of tennis.
Yes.
Yes, got it.
Of course.
Yeah. Well said.
Of course. All right. So she is back. Please welcome back Amy Robideau, another bad girl. You want to focus her thing, Michael?
She's
I'm
she's
focused.
gonna be back a little bit. I would like to tip you
I
down.
need
a
to
little
be
bit.
back a little
Can
bit.
I tip you down a little bit?
Oh, that's what you want? Okay, great.
Yeah, I need to be back a little further.
All right. Candor and Ebb for this one. All right.
There you go. Amy Robideau.
A long time ago, a lady whose name was Carmen drove a man wild till he was out of control. I truly believe that I am a modern day Carmen, in spite of the fact I do not habla Espanol. That girl was exactly like me. We share this philosophy. Ole, I say. I'm not the type who's ready for dating someone steady. I'm everybody's girl. On Sunday nights it's Danny. On Monday, maybe Manny. I'm everybody's girl. There's a point to my behavior, which is smart girls always share their riches. So if your heart succumbs, don't let it. You're certain to regret it. All others come and get it. I'm everybody's girl. I could never be a cowhand's girl. La 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 la.
Why?
And do you want to know why? I just can't keep my calves together. I'm everybody's girl. Some old Greek called Aristotle said it. If you got it, why not spread it? So don't go rattling any sabers, exerting any labors. Just share me with the neighbors. I'm everybody's girl. Oh. In passion rages. I'm in the yellow pages under. Girl, you won't be disappointed. Oh, I'm also double jointed. I'm everybody's girl, though it leaves a lot of fellas cursing. I'm a person needs dispersing, and to reaffirm my status, it's absolutely gratis to use my apparatus. I'm everybody's girl. Men and me are like pianos. When they get upright, I feel grand. Everybody's girl.
Amy double jointed Roberto.
I'm in the yellow pages.
That is so much fun, that song.
That's a great song. It may be my favorite Amy song, yeah.
Candy Arnebb, who
It
gave
beats
us
the
things
bee.
like Cabaret and all that, that's
Very
from
little
their
beats
Steel Pear show.
Very little beats the bee. Ed McLaughlin did manage to keep his wine intact tonight, I think.
My apparatus
Your
didn't.
apparatus.
Jeff Tagan said when he thought of Big Body and Naughty, he thought of Amy Jean.
Yes, Amy indeed.
That's right.
Yes!
Hi,
thank
Karen
you,
Clayton.
Amy.
Hi, Matthew Casey. And I also saw, what was I just about to say hi to somebody else until it disappeared up above. Let me just go back. Joan and Joseph, yes, are out there. I also want to say hi and thank my friends, the Jekyls, and Happy and Sam Shipley, and Ted and Kathy, Rich and Fran, Jane McNeil, Judy Polonowski, George and Donna. You guys are amazing. You never miss a show. Same with Andy and Marianne, and so many of you are just so terrific every week, and never miss a show. And thank you for supporting us from the day we started the show, and thank you all for your continued support of this. We have just 2 last songs to go. Michael, it is your turn.
It is my turn. You know, you found this song, which is by Ivor Novello. Ivor Novello was a singer, a contemporary of Cole Porter's, although he died at the age of 56, I think. And he was a music hall singer and a British
Amy
stage singer,
Raditz.
and he wrote songs for vaudeville. And this one's a little saucy, don't you think?
We'll see.
We'll see.
I don't know. All right.
I seem to be the victim of a cruel jest. It dogs my footsteps with the girl I love the best. She's just the sweetest thing that I have ever known. But still we never get the chance to be alone. My car will meet her, and her mother comes too. It's odd to seat her, still her mother comes too. At Ciro's when I am free, at dinner, supper, or tea, she loves to shimmy with me, and her mother does too. We buy her trousseau, and her mother comes too. Ask not to do so, still her mother comes too. She simply can't take a snub. I go and sulk at the club, then have a bath and a rub, and her brother comes too. We lunch at Maxim's, and her mother comes too. How large a snack seems when her mother comes too. And when they're visiting me, we finish afternoon tea. She loves to sit on my knee, and her mother does too. Took off we started, and her mother comes too. 3 bags I carted when her mother came to. She fainted just off the tee. My darling whispered to me, Mike dear, at last we are free. But her mother came to.
I always love that song. You know where I first heard that? Johnny Mathis used to do that in his concerts many years ago.
I can't imagine.
Yeah, Johnny Mathis did it. Hi, Eileen Scheibner. I just saw that you're out there too. Thank you all for being with us tonight. We have one last song. And what am I saving for last? Well, I just did a show. I did a show with this woman in New York. We did a show at Don't Tell Mamas a week ago, Sunday.
Yeah. Fabulous.
And,
you were great. She was great. It was really a wonderful solo duo.
And when we were doing a naughty show, I don't think they get naughtier than this.
No, it doesn't.
So what do you think, Michael?
I just think let it speak for itself. Here we go with Molly.
Thank you for all your work on the video site and everything too. And then so here she is. She's back on the show. Please welcome Molly Spanarkel.
A rooster says good morning with a cock-a-doodle-doo. Good morning. A horse's neigh is just his way of saying, how are you? A lion growls, hello, and owls ask why and where and who. May I suggest you get undressed and show them your wazoo? Oh, the animals, let's talk dirty to the animals. Mr. Bunny, Mr. Bear, if they don't love it, they can shove it. Frankly, I don't care. Oh, the animals, let's talk dirty to the animals. Up yours, Mr. Hippo, piss off, Mr. Fox, go tell a chicken and give him chicken pox. Oh, the animals, let's talk dirty to the animals. From birds in the treetops to snakes in the grass, but never tell an alligator bite my no. Never tell an alligator bite my yes. Never tell an alligator bite my.
Oh, Michael, you did such a good job on the censors. Because we do want the show to continue on.
I had to go a little crazy with the censor button because I'm like, oh my.
We had to have fun. Actually, I think the timing for such a fun show couldn't have been better. So I'm really glad that it fell in tonight. Thank you all out there. So many people. I see Vincent out in Chicago also.
Everybody, come on.
This is where we do our.
Come on, come over here, Jane. Come with me.
And you can see the new painting on the wall.
And Debbie, come over here.
And Gerard and Heather are there too. I hope I didn't miss anybody out there.
Oh, we're good.
But thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for celebrating live music with us and keeping this going. This was able to get us all through 2020 with any sense of sanity at a time when we couldn't even leave the house, any of us.
And thanks to all the ladies and Bill Tomer.
So thank you, everybody. Thank you for being with us on the show. And we'll see you next week for a fun variety night next Wednesday night. Have a great week.
Don't be
Thanks.
naughty.